The TVWan News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is TVWan News. In this edition, renewable energy project transforms healthcare. Schools Rugby League Championship concludes. And Darts Association prepares young team. In a groundbreaking initiative aimed at enhancing healthcare access, in East Sepik Province, the United Nations Development Programme launched a renewable energy project recently. This project, funded by the European Union's Support to Rural Entrepreneurship Investment and Trade Austrade Programme, focuses on installing solar panels in remote healthcare facilities and schools. The aim is to improve service delivery and support sustainable regional development.
This initiative, part of the European Union-funded Support to Rural Entrepreneurship Investment and Trade Programme, aims to install solar panels in remote health facilities and schools. The Health Extension Officer at Taul Community Health Post in Wewak, East Sepik Province, Robina Maragum, described the profound impact of the UNDP's renewable energy project on their healthcare operations.
Me been come stop, no got light, so me struggle, me walk without light, me use some thoughts, one time all officers me play use some thoughts light, lo walk. Especially all deliveries, all emergencies, all come lo night, me plus I use some thoughts, air thoughts, all mobile light, lo walk. For almost 2 years, me play walk one time or same. Come in last year, 2023, lo beginning player, we got him light, which straight been coming and help him lo walk him light, not walk him, bring him light coming. So me been amama straight na, me walk coming up now.
Robina highlighted the broader benefits of the solar initiative, stating that having consistent electricity has also improved safety and comfort for their patients, especially during nighttime emergencies.
All give me plus solar, especially solar all put him on top lo house, power him all equipment inside lo house, health center lo me bla. Also power him staff house, where more attractive. All officers like staff now work for officer, especially like me, I health extension officer, I'm more attractive like power and all this. But we can perform major duties inside law, especially the rural settings.
The shift to solar energy not only improves healthcare services, but also contributes to environmental sustainability by reducing reliance on diesel generators.
Thank you, straight law, European Union, because of them and like straight come UNDP na. We plan through Lamaki Mouse law line law. Through LLG, we like to thank you straight law European Union law funding this la project la solar system na. Please me like you say must still go out law rural areas because me looking at I'm really helpful as a HO health extension officer in charge. Me looking at I'm big play helpful straight law. This la project la still must go out, especially in rural areas.
Carol Kidu Jr., TVWan News.
Cocoa farmers from the inland Binin local level government in Gazelle district of East New Britain province are being trained on cocoa management practices and cocoa production. The training, under the Global Environment Facilities Food Systems, Land Use and Restoration Impact Programme, is possible through a partnership between the PNG government and the United Nations Development Programme. acting regional coordinator for the PNG Cocoa Board in the New Britain region, Albina Rarao, said East New Britain province cocoa production has dropped from 20,000 to 6,000 tons. She said trainings like this are to encourage farmers to improve and increase cocoa production in the province and in the country as well. The Food and Agriculture Organization has introduced innovations in the country to improve local economies and promote sustainability in the region. These innovative approaches, inspired by successful practices from developed countries, are expected to bring about advancement in agriculture, education and community development.
In a recent press conference, FAO Program Coordinator Ali Said Yusuf unveiled a series of innovations. Yusuf introduced 200 vanilla solar dryers and 500 solar combination cocoa dryers, highlighting their eco-friendly design and use of locally sourced materials. These dryers not only reduce fossil fuel consumption, but also ensure uniform drying of vanilla and cocoa beans, resulting in higher quality produce that commands better market prices, thereby boosting farmers' incomes.
So the aim is, innovations, the key thing about innovation is appropriateness of the innovation. So from if you have seen, the vanilla solar dryers meet this. Easy, simple, no fuel consumption, can be maintained by the community, not very expensive technology, and substantially improve the quality of vanilla beans, and which are mainly made for export markets.
He also discussed the implementation of 15 solar vanilla vacuum sealing units, which extend the shelf life of vanilla and ensure it meets international market standards. This allows producers to achieve higher prices and increase their income.
For simply what it means is a very simple and innovative way of smoking fish. Take it that way. Every community in rural PNG, in riverine and coastal area, they use fisheries. It is their food. But they often struggle on how best they can keep their catch. The FAO thyroid technology is a very simple technology which was initially developed in Africa, but we try to adapt and promote it. We've done some experiment pilots in the country.
The FAO thyroid technique has been introduced at 20 sites to improve fish processing, reduce fossil fuel use, smoke exposure, and enhance hygiene and fish quality. This has led to better market access and higher prices for local fishes, significantly boosting their earnings. A new learning management system was also announced, providing flexible, cost-effective education that enhances digital literacy and supports lifelong learning. This system accommodates a large number of students, contributing to an educated and skilled workforce.
Our digital innovations include what we call management information system for the provinces, for East Sepik Province, West Sepik Province, all the way information to come from the districts from lower level to provinces and all the way to the national level. That way, the country will be able to monitor progress against MDT-P4, against agricultural, sector development program, and other things.
The program focuses on including women and youth, promoting gender equality, and reducing urban migration. It also supports sustainable fish feed production, geographical indications for local products, and the implementation of a management information system for better decision-making. FAO emphasized the program's commitment to innovative solutions that drive economic and environmental sustainability, benefiting local communities. Kalkido Jr., TVWan News.
The Sogeri Floriculture Show, a 5-day event, showcased various flora grown and creative arts and crafts. Since its inception in 2019, the festival has grown significantly. The show was attended by CEO of Irikoyari District, Sibona Mavuru, David Time from the National Cultural Commission, and PNG Florist founder Mary Shawn. NCC representative David Time highlighted the National Cultural Commission's support for floriculture, describing it as a perishable art from the showcases creativity and traditional knowledge. Founder of PNG florist Mary Sound emphasized floriculture's potential for income generation and community engagement. The National Cultural Commission demonstrated its commitment by presenting a cheque of 5,000 kina to support the show. TVWan News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama.
You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Magic, the taste PNG loves.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SP Lager, Bungim Yumi.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier by you like you more.
Superstition ain't the way.
Thanks for staying with us. In regional news, the Pacific Islands Forum is sending a high-level delegation to New Caledonia to investigate the current political crisis in the French territory before the Pacific Islands Forum leaders meet in Tonga next month. Forum Chair and Cook Islands Prime Minister Mark Brown confirmed this in Tokyo after the conclusion of the Palm 10 meeting. PIF says that there has been a request from the government of New Caledonia for a high-level Pacific delegation. Fiji's Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sitiveni Rabuka announced he will lead the forum's fact-finding mission in New Caledonia. Thousands of Darwin residents and visitors were up early this morning to mingle with Air Force pilots and inspect fighter jets. The RAF base opened up to the public for exercise Pitch Black, which runs for 3 weeks in the Northern Territory skies.
For those who don't know, Darwin's a defence city. This exercise Pitch Black Open Day leaves no doubt.
We stay in a caravan park down the road here, and every time the planes go over, the whole caravan shakes.
So this is the first time we are seeing all these countries coming together and seeing all these planes.
It's the largest version of the exercise yet, with more than 20 nations from across Asia and Europe taking part, and more than 20 fighter jets.
Australia has great training areas in the Northern Territory. It's about the size of the UK, so we offer training down here when we have 100 aircraft airborne at one time, doing really complex missions and essential training that can't be done anywhere else in the world.
This year, Papua New Guinea's among several nations here for the first time as the country works towards creating a separate air force.
We're looking at building an air force, and so our participation and working with the world's best air forces is really important for us.
For this event, around 30,000 tickets were handed out to the public and defence families. The days are also a chance for locals to see their country of birth represented.
I'm from Philippines. It's just a good thing that where I came from, I'm able to see because I've been here for Australia for 10 years.
This is the Air Force and Defence Forces community give back. We operate up in the Northern Territory a lot. We rely on the support of the community and we receive great support.
An exercise in getting the public on side before locals begin to hear the roar of fighter jets into the evening for the next 2 weeks as night missions begin.
In a meeting convened to address the controversial issues of Japan's treated nuclear wastewater discharge into the Pacific Ocean, a consensus was reached among Pacific leaders and Japan. This was confirmed by Pacific Islands Forum Chair Mark Brown after the conclusion of the Palm 10 Summit in Tokyo on Thursday. Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida assured the forum that the discharge was being conducted in compliance with international safety standards and practices, recognizing the shared commitment to safeguarding the health, environment and marine resources of the Pacific region. PIF leaders acknowledged Japan's assurance. When it comes to keeping track of our greenhouse gas emissions, the devil is often in the detail. Australia has been accused of drastically underreporting its methane emissions. Open-cut and decommissioned mines can track emissions by using estimates, while terminal images shows some sites that should have been rehabilitated are seeing harmful gases leaked out.
Hidden away in the heart of the Dharawal National Park, south of Sydney, sits part of an old coal mine. It was last used in the 1990s. Thermal imaging taken in April and given exclusively to the ABC detected methane still coming from the vent shafts. It's a greenhouse gas far more potent than carbon dioxide when released. When coal seams are disturbed, trapped gases can enter the atmosphere for years.
We're worried that miners just tend to move off from their responsibilities once they're finished making money from a site.
Concerned Illawarra locals say it's polluting what's supposed to be a protected area.
In the conditions that came with the approval, they were meant to return the site to as natural a state as possible.
The mine's owner, South32, acknowledged there are residual methane emissions and says a rehabilitation plan was submitted to the state government late last year. The government says it's a requirement for rehabilitation to be undertaken as soon as reasonably practicable.
We're in a situation in Australia where we have coal mines that could be emitting gas for up to 40 years after they've stopped mining coal.
The International Energy Agency estimates Australia could be underreporting its emissions from fossil fuels by at least 60%, meaning the energy sector could be a far bigger contributor than what's reported.
Australia has a gaping hole in the way that we report climate pollution from fossil fuel projects, which means we don't even know how much climate pollution coal and gas projects are contributing.
Improvements in technology are now making it more difficult to hide. That technology has fueled warnings that underreporting is so significant it could put Australia's Paris climate targets in jeopardy. Late last year, the federal government signed the Global Methane Pledge to cut emissions by 30% by 2030.
I think the issue is really reducing the amount of methane that we're creating from mining if we continue to allow it mining to expand, and I think there's 18 expansions in New South Wales alone and a number also in Queensland. We do need to ensure that methane regulation is improved.
I am pressuring the government to ensure we do our bit. Otherwise, Australia is misleading the international community on its emissions.
The federal government says it's committed to improving Australia's emissions reporting, but campaigners say that's not enough.
There's no excuse you should clean up your mess once you've made it.
A mess that's proving tricky to manage.
This is TVWan News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Open nets.
Mama Flame is story all same.
Me say you seen flame flower long one yam. Me say me Kim Kai Kai belong family belong me. You go more yet.
Man belong me save like him flower balls belong me what them kawa war na spring onion. All pikinini belong me save like him to mas pineapple donut me save walk him lo house. Me make kumo mix him what them cow na karama pim long flower.
Tasty hash browns.
Time is scaling one time all harpela Kai Kai. Me save kissing more Kai Kai long all get a toya me tromoy one time flame flower.
You in a baking more one time flame flower.
Enjoying life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, let's raise family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles cause it's our favorite for minds. Tennessee cola, scare rice, don't scare price. Tennessee cola, scare rice, don't scare price. Amber, you like it?
Welcome back. PNG NRLB National Schools Rugby League Championship concluded this afternoon at the National Sports Institute in Goroka with an exciting finals showdown.
Yesterday and now
the PNG NRLB National Schools Rugby League Championship brought young talents from all the regions in the country to Goroka for the championship, which started yesterday and concluded today. From this championship, the best young talents will be named for the PNG NRLB Academy program. The championship started with the opening ceremony yesterday in the presence of PNG RFL Chief Executive Officer Stanley Hondina, Australian High Commissioner John Feeks, and Eastern Highlands Provincial Member Simon Sia, among others. They spoke highly of the program and how much it would contribute to the development of rugby league in the country. Prime Minister James Marape was present today for the finals where NCD Girls won the Under-19 and Lay won the Under-19 Boys Championships. 22 games were played during the 2 days by 6 participating teams representing 4 regions. The 6 PNG NRLB Academy teams represented included Port Moresby Central, Port Moresby City, Kokopo, Lay, Goroka and Mount Hagen. There were some questions raised by the rugby league fans regarding the age of the players, claiming some players were above required 18 and 19 years. Regardless, the program was hailed success with the finals. The championship has started slow, but finished on the high note with some good backing from all the regions that participated.
Thank you for your time.
It was an intensive and entertaining rugby league played among youngsters at the PNG NRLB National Schools Rugby League Championship at the National Sports Institute in Goroka for the past 2 days. It was a thrilling exchanges, showcased by teams representing the 4 regions, but only the best took to the finals. In the under-18 girls final, POM NTD scrapped through to the grand final, beating Goroka. In the men's under-19 grand final, contention was between 2 powerhouses, Lay and POM NTD. The boys from Morobe got off to a slow start in the first half, trailing 4-14 with Port Moresby looking comfortable. But it was another 40 minutes of footy in the second stanza that Lay regrouped to come back strong to thump POM NTD in a convincing 26-14 score. Here are the highlights.
It's going to be an even contest with a solid carry. 6 more, interference in the rock. And here comes Big Can. He's lost the ball, no penalty. 2 in the tackle.
You know when you're playing, and we've watched them play it. You know, the number 8 and number 10 is very hard to stop, and they get them. They get a NCD's side forward.
Great kick there. Keeping the defensive line working here as a big forward now brings it forward. They got they've got numbers to the right here. NCD.
Oh, it's going. It's going. Quick play the ball. Yes.
NCD. They need to scramble. Here they come.
Hey,
play.
There you go. Pass that ball.
Now they can't get over the line. I think. Here's the kick from the boot of Jeffrey Phillip. It's high. Oh. Blake is in the meantime. NCD heading for the corner.
There you go.
This is playing the ball. They come back towards the short side.
Oh, look at this.
And then the
great line.
Great line.
He's over. He's over.
Left or right. So wherever you see the number 7, they're setting up for a play. Great. Yep. He's going. He's going. He's over.
Countdown out to full time. Oh, great. He waved his feet.
There's the number 7 again. What a great game. What a great game.
Beautiful.
There's our...
And look at
oh, what a dive. I think for me...
Look at the kick here, David.
Oh, it's just to the right. That wind's a bit still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, number 13, Emmanuel. Just such a great match. Just his work rate.
The National Capital District Darts Association will take a young team named Lakatoi and Vanagi to the National PNG Darts Championship in Kokopo. The event is scheduled for September. NCD Darts Association will take a new look, but a strong side, to the National PNG Darts title in Kokopo, East New Britain Province come September. Not only are they rookies in the national title, but also young in representative events. The NCD Darts Association President Kapua said this event provides an opportunity for the young dart players to showcase their skills and talents as the NCD Darts Association looks to boost their side with young players.
A lot of them are new faces. Like I said, we went with youth, and we also went with those who are in form at the moment. And we do have some experienced players that are in the squad. Obviously, two of the national champions are still in the squad, in Lower Joel and Junior. So we're hoping that with their guidance as well, they will be able to lead their teams and do well for the association.
The NCD Darts Association is focusing on future players and has named 80% of their players under the age of 30. The association aims to develop and further pathways for talented young darts players for not do well for the association in the national events, but also for the country at the international level. From over 400 players participating in the NCD Darts competition, only 12 male and female players were selected to represent the association at the national title.
I know nationals is a totally different ball game altogether, where you're playing the best of the best in the country that come together. But we are very confident that this crew that is going will be able to stand up and lift to that standard when the time comes.
The NCD Darts Association is made up of 36 teams, 12 Premier Divisions and 24 in Division 1, with more than 400 registered players. That's it for sports. Now the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. Southern, Port Moresby, partly cloudy, mostly fine with gusting. Popondetta, partly cloudy with possible few afternoon showers. Momase, late periods of some rain showers. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, cloudy with continuous rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, mostly fine, partly cloudy. And Highlands, Mount Hagen, mostly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And that ends the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Bye now.
The TVWan News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.